We're back. Thank you for joining on another episode of Co-Host Auditions. Thank you, StreamYard, for that music that doesn't cost me any DMCA strikes. I am your host, Dylan, and I am your co-host, Dylan. I got to get that right. I'm the second mic here, searching for my first mic. And today, we have got a very special host, Ray DeVito. As you see, I am dressed for success to be the co-host of Ray DeVito. I have got on my Brett the Hitman Hart hat, and I have got on. I don't have a baseball jersey of my favorite fictional team as he does, but I do have Debo's Bike Rentals T-shirt. We know Ray DeVito gets around on his bike a lot, and sometimes he gets a flat tire. He will need to go to Debo's Bike Rentals in South Central Los Angeles for all of his bike needs. And silly me, I did have some extra media here up front for the Ray DeVito hour, but I forgot to upload it. So maybe that can be brought back for Ray or someone else. I won't get too into what you're not seeing. I will get into what you are seeing, and that is our good buddy Ray DeVito in his Expos hat with his Star Wars figures, some wrestling bobbleheads, and this I believe is from about a month ago. So get us started, Ray. How you doing?
I do. I just think it's a cool hat. And yeah, dude, they had like Randy Johnson and
Ray with the stand-up comedian's performance microphone instead of the broadcasting microphone. But what works where it works. Ray is very excitable, very very passionate about
Pedro
stand-up
Martinez at the
and
same
comedy.
time when they were young. Like they could have, and Larry Walker was like their first baseman. Like,
I'm a bigger fan of JJ
that team
Walker.
could have been so amazing.
AEW
But
should
I
get
don't
him
know
to
why it
host
didn't survive
Dynamite.
in Montreal, like baseball, but whatever.
Oh, and Montreal isn't a thing anymore. Aren't they the DC team now? Take that, Canada. We're shipping your team to the capital of America. Nuts to you.
Gatorito, the Japanese are great. Thank you. Gatorito. Yes, the Japanese are great people. I don't know.
All right, we're all in agreement
yes,
here.
I assume
We're 3 for 3 on Japanese being all right. Go Japan. Damn it. This hat is now knocking into my microphone. I've gotten better with my earphones hitting into the microphone, but I haven't gotten used to having a bill at the end of my head.
I like them. I don't know what's going on in Japan right now, and I'm sure everyone's on the up and up. I always say this, like as a little kid, like I would watch wrestling, and this is like in the 80s and 90s where wrestling was.
Me too. All right, here we go. Now we got my expertise. I got my Brett Hitman Hart hat on. What are we talking about with wrestling? Are we going to talk about how Shawn Michaels was not over during his first title run at all? He was very under. He got people to be pushed to WCW and the NWO, and people like to rewrite history as if he was over and the fans did like him. But no, he was not. Shawn Michaels was not over in that first title reign. I remember I was there.
Was like just like whatever over the top stereotype there was. So
ooh, yeah, they edited off the Paul Orndorff clip where he gets the old eyes. That was something that he did to be like F those Japanese, and it was probably in New York, and they probably cheered him for it. So they wanted to scrub that off of the Peacock network. Did that make it to the WWE network? I'd have to get my VPN out to see if Germany can still see Paul Orndorff. I know it's definitely not on Peacock.
You had Mr. Fuji, who was the Japanese guy, and he would like throw salt in people's eyes. Like that was his move. And he would just throw salt in people's eyes.
He was actually
and,
a tag team champion.
Like that's a Japanese thing.
When you look at the records, I think it was in the early 80s that Mr. Fuji was wrestling, and he just seemed so immobile in the late 80s once we all got onto the big New York wrestling expansion kick there.
All Japanese people throw salt in people's eyes, not realizing like how bad
us Americans upgraded to pocket sand.
Like, yeah, wrestling's not good as far as like letting you know of other cultures. At least not in the 80s.
Has Ray not seen the Futurama gag? I'm not from here. I have different customs. Futurama coming back in a month, baby.
Ray sounds like you prefer sushi
Oh,
over
that bill
girls.
can. Oh, that's the
No,
title
I
of this
like the
episode.
ladies. I like Asian women. Asian women are like are gorgeous. That's one of my
How
favorite.
many Asian women have you had? I almost called you a different name, Ray. 0 for me. Hopefully that gets up. I actually did go out on a date with an Asian porn star. It was on my way to the date. I met her. We were both background actors, and we hit it off. And I was like, "Man, where have I seen you? Have I seen you on Two Broke Girls? No, it wasn't there. Have I seen you on what set have I seen you on? Oh, I know what set I saw you on, Lucky Star. And if I had gone through my big horror revolution at that point, it was a few months away, my horror revolution. I totally would have been down for it. But I was a little bit skeeved out on going out with a porn star and regularly seeing her. Actually, I do remember it was a thalidomide baby joke that I had that she found offensive, that I was like, I saw you getting DP'd by legit Nazis, and you have a problem with a thalidomide baby joke? I don't think this is going to work out. And no, they were not playing Nazis. Those guys from Facial Abuse are card carrying, tattoo wearing. Let's move on. That's why I did not continue my dalliance with Lucky Star.
That's one of my some of the girls that I'll watch on Pornhub. I'm a fan of the Asian ladies.
Who are you
I
going to
will
get
admit
into Lucky
that.
Star?
It's,
I'm a fan when she kept her
it's
pubes.
one of my
Sometimes she was bald, but she's older.
yeah.
It just looked
It's
weird. Someone
one of
that
my
old without
favorites.
pubes and
If
Asian.
we have to
But
get
she
it out
hasn't hit the
there, I will
wall.
say that.
Like Asian
I
women
think they're
really
great.
hit a wall. They look very young, very young, very young, and then they just hit a wall. And she hasn't hit that wall, but she's touching it. You can tell that she's not as youthful as she used to be. I believe she came back to porn. She wasn't doing porn at the time that I went on a date with her. But I did see her come back doing fart videos. So maybe she's gotten away from penetration and has been able to get into the niche fart video market.
Great. Ray. Wow, Ray. Sushi overrated? Who's a racist? What
Would
do
you
you
rather
mean,
pokey?
EGN? You don't think sushi's a little overrated?
Sushi or pokey? They're both
It's
fantastic.
expensive too. And what is sushi? Just that little black thing around the rice? Like it's not.
Okay, right. There's all you can eat sushi place in Las Vegas. You must go. Like you will eat your money's worth in sushi. There are some local spots that I go to, and I'm working my way through the menu. There's too many with damn cheese. Cheese changes the taste profile, the mouth texture of what sushi is, and to me should be. It should be very rare. And I'm working my way through the menu, and I'm like, why haven't I tried this? Oh, because they all have cheese, and that's a special type of sushi with cheese rather than no dairy.
It's not even doing the heavy lifting. It's just the thing that tastes horrible that keeps everything together. Am I alone on this? I don't know.
I think you are. At least you are in this room.
I think it's I think it's fantastic. That's but I do like sushi, but I think it's expensive and it's not that filling.
You're going to the wrong
And
place.
it's like it's good, but it's not amazing. And I guess it's just that like
Certainly
little
you're going to
black
make it to
piece of
Vegas.
fish that goes around.
Like he's a historian comedian, so he's going to make it to Vegas, right? I've got to let Ray know about the all you can eat sushi in Vegas. It fucking bomb. Every time I'm in Vegas, I will go there. And sometimes I go and it's like, all right, we're not going to do all you can eat. I look at the all you can eat deal. Let's both get the all you can eat sushi
Around it, on top of it. So
oh, that's the man who
Stokely's a man. Chad felt surrounded.
we do
so
not speak
he
his
went
name.
after you.
We want him to go away.
That was pretty low end. He sees you as the weak link and probably always thinks you've been
just don't look
taking
at that
his
Voldemort
spot.
of the Dabbleverse.
That's on Chad, dude. Like I don't hate Chad. Like I don't. Yeah, I mean,
just don't look.
That's
just
on him.
Look.
But that
Let's
was
skip
all
forward. I don't want to talk about that Voldemort.
You punch was I think
he has a lot to say for not wanting to talk about it.
I like him. Yeah, like I said, just like.
Oh, Ray, I've got to start getting some more command shift threes.
Okay, what about
you
Native
got some
Americans?
Good faces, Ray.
I like them. I like them. Yeah,
The
like I
Navajos, the Cherokees. Come on, you got to get
yeah,
more
there's still a
in-depth.
bunch of
There's a lot
tribes
of
around,
tribes.
man. Like in Oklahoma, there's different. I didn't know they have their own languages. Like every tribe's got their own language, which I learned. Um, but yeah, I like Native Americans. They're good people.
Let's do a mouth noise off, Ray.
Dislabel.
Are you having trouble with
Do
that one?
people reserve reparations? If so, I don't
Oh,
know.
I see. He put a space where it doesn't belong, and that is really messing with Ray's comprehension skills right there. Oh boy, sorry about
I
that
don't
mouth
know. I don't
noise
know
and
how you
nose noise,
solve that.
folks. I should not have
I don't
let
know.
that go
I
through,
don't
even though
know.
we're doing that as a
That's
gag.
not a question for me to answer. Dislabeled. I am out of that.
220, very exact number. 220 to Ray.
I am out of that.
Asking about they're asking him all about races. This is
Are you okay?
Well,
I don't
that's
even
right.
know if it's
People
being
have
used.
decided to call him racist and Ray-tard. And Ray, you're a very nice boy. I don't believe you're any of those. You can be naive. I think it might have to do with your anxiety medication, but hopefully that anxiety medication is working because I don't think someone that didn't have their mind being altered by chemicals would put up with the shit that you've put up with on that network.
Using the chat. I have a moderator, Kinky
They
Locos.
are not your friend.
Kinky Loco, and yeah, I have moderators in the chat. I don't know what's going on. I'm talking to you guys.
And I'm talking to you.
Calm down, Ray. I was just kidding. No to sushi, okay? Yeah, I don't hate sushi. I just thought it was a little
Ray needs to try poke.
That's all.
Like he doesn't like the what is it? The seaweed that it comes in. I'm a dumbass. I should know this. I'm a fan of sushi. But yeah, try poke. It comes in a bowl instead of wrapped up. I think you'll like it, Ray.
That's all I'll say.
That's all Ray you'll say.
That's all I'll say about that. All right.
That's all Ray you'll say about
what
that.
You guys are.
Ooh, so many mouth
Kinky
noises,
Loco,
Ray.
you're my moderator, so I love me some Kinky Loco. Say how you feel,
These
anyways.
Mouth noises.
All right, Chico.
ASMR with Ray mouth noises.
Who's going to be there in August? Any of you guys going? August 19th, Atlantic City. I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be a lot of fun, man. I'm down to do a comedy show.
Ray's always down to do a comedy show. Come on, Ray. How many minutes? When you did it in Pottstown, your clock seemed to be off. The Ray DeVito timer seemed to be not quite working that day. And you silly, silly person saying, hey, I didn't want to take up too much time. They gave you an amount of time, you silly man. You go that time. You know this, man.
Block, Shuli Network, Rock Bottom Podcast. I got Mr. Jim Stansel. Jim Stansel's on the show, and producer Joe. I'm going to talk to producer Joe about everything that he's been going through. So we're going to talk about a lot of that stuff. And ask Ray about JQ. Who's
MGD?
JQ? You mean I don't know who JQ is.
Profile picture. Is that you or is that a gag? MGD.
Kinky Loco is Oriental. All right.
You don't need to say the bad words, Ray. The words
Jenta's
you're
always upset.
concerned
I know Jenta's
with.
not a fan.
Yeah, it was fine to say that in the 80s. And actually, what is Yuka? She has no problem with that being from the region. She finds it just a silly term, but that appears to be the overarching feel of 2023. Is we can't use that term that was acceptable in the 80s.
A fan of Chad, which is fine. You don't
name.
have
That's
to be a fan
me
of
what
Chad.
Her name is. This person who you have no reference of.
Tell me how you feeling, Genta, with everything. Gatorito, moderators are great people.
Yes. Gatorito with another
That's all
super
Carlos
chat.
Danger. Carlos Danger said Kinky Loco
to Ray.
should be a
go,
moderator.
Ray, go.
So thank you, Kinky Loco, for everything you do. I fucking love you, buddy. By the way, Kinky Loco, let me know where.
And speaking of that person, please bring back the Ray DeVito puppet. Mr. Winston would really like to practice with you. He can do it on air or off air. and you can help. You bought the puppet. We need the Ray DeVito puppet back. It doesn't need to be sitting in storage, just like Mr. Winston was. And I did mention the Mr. Winston Lost Review show about a month ago, and I really need to get my broadcasting feet, my broadcasting wings about me before I do that Lost Review show for several reasons. Well, number one, I cannot operate Mr. Winston and the board at the same time. I will need a producer for the Mr. Winston Lost Review show coming this fall to the Dillon from Somewhere network.
Where you're at.
Network. Channel.
Yeah. But yeah, Kinky Loco's a shit.
Network.
I love me some Kinky Loco. Thank you for everything you do, all the help and everything. If you want, so I'm going to be in New York the first week of June. And hopefully Carlos Danger will come
I didn't
down there.
mute that swallow.
I'm going to wine and dine him. That's what I'm going to do. Rusty trombone was a thing. Maybe a rusty trombone for him. I don't know.
By what we see of your financial situation, I don't think you should be whining and dining anyone.
It sounds better than what was the other thing?
What about the other one?
Talked about a Dirty Sanchez, but Dirty Sanchez sounds gross. I don't think nobody wins with the Dirty Sanchez. Not even the person given the Dirty Sanchez wins. Like, everyone loses. The person receiving the Dirty Sanchez.
Oh, I wish he had a pretty lady on, or even airy, just a lady. That would be great if he had another lady with flirtatious energy, and then he talks about shit, literal turds for 10 minutes, and that flirty energy just goes right away. I got to find that. He put it behind the Patreon, didn't he? Ray, you have the stupid MLC business mind about you of broadcasting live and immediately putting it to Patreon. Knock it off. That's boomer shit.
Loses, and then the person giving the Dirty Sanchez is also losing. So it's like a loser. Like, let's face it.
I just found out that I am a loser this weekend. Stuttering John Melendez mentioned that anyone who walks around with a backpack who is not in school is a loser. So I indeed am a loser. I am coming to terms with that.
Dirty Sanchez. That's not fun, right? Nobody wants to. Yeah, nobody wants to. I don't even want to give. If someone's like, dude, if some lady's like, I want a Dirty Sanchez from you, like,
scroll.
I don't. Like, first of all, I don't have to go number 2 right now, so I don't know how I'm gonna get it going. But then also
for this show, that's for the Stuttering John's Julie Detractor show.
Yeah,
I'll have to get one for this show specifically.
Right? Anyone getting the Dirty Sanchez, anyone giving it. Nobody wins with the Dirty Sanchez. That's all I know. That's all I know about it. I'll tweet that tomorrow. Nobody wins with the Dirty Sanchez. Like, at least the other ones, like, someone's winning. Like the thing where, like, if you're going to the bathroom, someone's blowing you. I guess. I mean, I guess you're winning if you're getting the blowjob. But for anyone that's like giving the Dirty, you're not winning on the Dirty Sanchez, right? You're not winning.
I've got tiger shit on my dick.
Who's like, hang on a second, let me. All right, there's nothing on that round. Let me hang on. Let me really get it going. All right, you know what I mean? No one's winning on a Dirty Sanchez. No one's winning on a Dirty Sanchez.
I damaged that tiger's asshole. Situation. I've got tiger blood and tiger shit on my dick. At least
the other ones, there's like some winning for someone, even though it's humiliating for one person.
Stretch that tiger asshole out so much.
Sanchez is just lose.
It just squirted blood as if it was orgasming all over me. That's not a Charlie Sheen impression. Who the fuck am I even doing there?
It makes no sense. I don't know why I went off on
tiger. That's what I'm doing.
Kinky Loco. I hope you never encounter a Dirty Sanchez in your life. I hope you don't have to give one to someone, and I hope you don't have to receive them.
So I really haven't watched
like a weird fetish. Dirty
Ray's
Sanchez
show. I've seen clips pulled from it. There has been a lot of clips pulled from Ray in the Dabbleverse in the past couple of weeks. He's done some cringe of the week. I believe he has been the cringe of the week over on Who Are These Podcasts for 3 weeks running. And what is this format you're doing solo? Are you just reading the super chats? That's another Misery Loves Company thing that you're taking with you. If it works, it works. It's working now for Misery Loves Company. Carl from Who Are These Podcasts says it's unsustainable. I tend to agree with him because he's become quite successful in his ventures.
and nobody wins
Whereas
that.
MLC, they've been around for a while, but popularity
I
has
don't think they deserve
not been
right.
consistent over
Well,
at
you're in
MLC.
Canada, so is that like even a thing? Dislabeled? I don't know how that works.
Oh,
Dislabeled? You
dislabeled
would know
coming
this stuff
back,
better. You're smarter than me.
answering
Remember
his own
a couple
question.
weeks ago, I didn't know who Alex Jones was. I didn't know who Alex Jones was, and then it was brought to my attention who Alex Jones, which I did know who Alex Jones was. It just at the time
How do you miss this, Ray? You've got a lot of blind spots in pop culture, it appears.
I was like, I wasn't even thinking, but yes, he's a person that said everyone in Sandy Hook was a crisis actor, which is horrible.
Not
Yeah, so
everyone.
yeah, so he
Everyone.
deserves
Little
all the
far.
negative stuff he gets. He's a bad guy.
And you're a
That's
good guy,
what
Ray.
That's what I said.
Get away from those mean boys.
Beloved chatter. What's up, buddy? Ray, do you prefer Uncrustables or Lunchables?
Uncrustables? Is that a thing? I know Lunchables.
It's a good thing you bring that up, beloved chatter. Because growing up with Lunchables
How's
was
your
so
loved one, beloved
overrated.
chatter?
Lunchables like was not that much food. It's just cracker. It was like expensive for not that much food. No one ever ate Lunchables and were like, oh, this is filling.
Yeah, it was just in your lunch.
It's like you're getting like part of an appetizer. That's all Lunchables was. Lunchables
You needed an apple and a juice box along with the Lunchable to really complete
Lunchables
the meal.
is so overrated. Yeah, nobody's like, oh,
maybe a milk box that you buy from the cafeteria.
Stunk.
But you want
so
the juice.
I guess I'll go Uncrustables. Although who didn't like crust? I never remember eating a sandwich and be like, I need the crust off.
Some people don't like the crust.
You got to be really.
I've noticed that I'm like the only one that goes in and gets the ends of the bread. Like a lot of people throw the ends of the bread away, but it's just the same thing. So I eat my toast, eat my sandwiches with the ends of the bread, and no one gives a fuck because they just throw those away for no reason. Sure, they're thinner than the rest, but they're still bread.
Crust on your sandwich. Is it really that much in your way?
Hoo-ha.
You know what I mean? Like the crust is not in your way on a sandwich at all. It's just
crust. Neither is Colgate.
At all.
That isn't in your way on a sandwich. It doesn't belong on a sandwich,
crust
right?
Off a sandwich is like, what a picky. Your kid's going to be an asshole. If your kid asks you to cut the crust off their sandwiches, that kid's going to be an asshole. That's
a my cousins. Actually, my cousins didn't like the crust on Pop-Tarts either. Their mother, my aunt, was surprised. Oh, you eat the whole Pop-Tart? They hated the non-frosted ends of the Pop-Tart. I hadn't heard that before then with my cousins. So no crust on anything for them.
Him or her.
No crust on their dick. They had a better whore face than I did. Damn.
But if you have a kid,
just kidding. I've never had the STD, ladies.
Off,
that is a joke.
Don't do it.
I have come up clear.
You're eating the crust.
The best thing that I have ever heard from a doctor was it's definitely not herpes. I have never been so relieved and so happy in my life than hearing from a doctor it's definitely not herpes, and passed my STD test with flying colors every time so far. I can't believe it that I got through clean after that big whore fest of 2017. That was really something to come through clean at the end.
Crust is part of life. You're going to have to eat crust. It's not that bad. Eat the crust. What a picky eater. But Lunchables are so overrated. I'm not a fan of Lunchables. Never was. It's like expensive for like no reason whatsoever. That's my take on crust and Lunchables. I will.
What about crust on your dick?
I will go.
We started talking about that. I made a joke, and then I backed off from it because I'm really hoping to kick off the whore phase of 2023.
Because before,
and I don't need that being out
there.
When
I first saw you, I thought that there's a comedian named Jason that's who I thought you were doing. I thought you were like trying to do some inside joke, but no, you're not. I saw that picture close up. That is you, beloved chatter. You're a handsome man. And I appreciate
you're a handsomer man.
Beloved chatter.
Ray.
One of these days, you got to do.
You're a nice boy and a handsome man. Get away from those mean boys. They are not your friends, no matter how much they say so.
Involved in it. Northwest Ken, like, were they all addicted to profits? Like, yeah, we got to do something.
The All-American Profit.
I think that'll be cool.
They're addicted to Joseph Smith.
So, and I'd like to see you there.
Dislabeled.
How much does Britney Spears get?
He writes everything weird. Like he's purposely fucking with Ray, right? There's something always a little off in when he types. Either he's typing very fast and there's typos, or he is purposely fucking with Ray by having some typos in there.
She is a slit. Britney Spears, I still don't know. Isn't she like 45 and her dad's like still in control of her? I don't know. But she still looks good. I'm fine with her being crazy. What do I care? Be crazy, Britney Spears.
You're into Airy. Of course you'd be into Britney Spears. Airy is Britney Spears light. Or if she goes down the wrong path, Britney Spears, what was that, 2006? What was the bad years? 2006 through 2019?
Be crazy. You could be EGN, speak of the devil, pistol pack.
Any mouth noises.
Oh, that's funny. Even producer Joe's kind of like that one. EGN, pistol pack, and producer Joe, the fastest gun in the cancel.
I have a challenge for producer Joe. Those watching the Stuttering John's Shuley Detractor show know that we have a regular segment called Where in the TikTok is Balin, trying to exonerate producer Joe from being lazy and bad at his job. And the joke is, we're not. We're not going to prove that. He's lazy and bad at his job. And I have a challenge coming up for you, producer Joe, on the next Stuttering John's Shuley Detractor show. I'm working it out, and that's actually messed up my schedule this week because all that has happened in the world of Stuttering John. That will not be Thursday this week. I am hoping to have it out Monday, tomorrow, instead, to catch up on everything that has happened since last Friday. I released it on Friday. I released it a day late. But Stuttering John's Shuley Detractor show will be around as long as we have more topics on the Why Shuley Stinks and Carl Doesn't scale. And we've got a few to get to still.
That's beautiful. That's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. Ace is here. Have no fear. Ace.
Ace
what's
Actual?
up, buddy? Ace is the place.
Is he making fun of you for being Ace Actual?
Ace. Ace, I'm back.
And I don't know if Ray was asexual before his anti-anxiety medication. As I say, I really hope that anti-anxiety is working for you, because there's definitely some odd behavior that I believe isn't totally Ray. I believe there's some some personality side effects that we're seeing from it, and I hope Ray can deal with his anxiety himself so he can get off that medication, and we can see Ray himself, not medicated Ray. And I don't think he's overly medicated. It doesn't appear to be the case, but that anxiety medication, it's definitely sending you to a, oh, bless your heart type of area, Ray.
I'm back. That's your theme song, Ace Fit. Back in the New York groove. I'm back. Back in the New York groove.
The fuck are you doing? Are you professional or not?
I do need to cut that up into two. I just wanted to ask, what the fuck are you doing, Ray? I don't mean to question if you're professional or not.
New York groove. Jimmy I, Ray, Esther Koo's lying naked on a table with Shuley with sushi all over her body. What do you eat first? Only one.
Esther Koo.
Esther
well, you
Koo's
can,
my buddy.
You can eat both. You can eat sushi and pussy at the same time.
Yeah, like
if it's that naked body sushi display,
Red Bar, went all
you can
over
eat several different type of fishies all at once.
On it, there was Esther Koo and Pat Dixon on that podcast. That Red Bar was like, look at this idiot talking about me. And then we became friends. Me and Mike are like this.
All right. Every show, I will take out my mouth noises, except with Ray. I don't think I can mute myself with Ray. I get in a mouth noise back and forth. We get in a mouth noise echo chamber when I get with Ray.
Esther was in my laundromat sketch, if you want to go down a YouTube rabbit hole. Yeah, I've known Esther Koo for a long time. She hasn't aged. She looks exactly the same now as she did when I...
Yes, as I was saying earlier, Asian women have great genes up until they hit that wall. Like, they go to sleep one night looking 26 and wake up the next day looking 76. A lot of sixes. It's the age of the beast.
When I met her in 2006, so...
You got it in our last
very
six.
Attractive lady. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, Ray.
Esther
Age of the beast. 26, 76, and 2006. 6, 6, 6.
Ray, Dirty Sanchez, DeVito. Yeah, I'm never gonna get it. Also, on the same thing with Dirty Sanchez, Addicted to Profits comes in too. Cleveland Steamer. Yeah, another thing. Nobody wins in a Cleveland Steamer.
Cleveland Steamer. We need a glass coffee table for that, right? I believe so. Or it can go right on the chest. Is there a specific difference between a Cleveland Steamer on the chest, and is there a different name for the steamer on the glass coffee table? Is one of them a different town, the chest versus the glass coffee table?
Steamer. Nobody wins in a Cleveland Steamer, and nobody wins in a Dirty Sanchez. It's a lose-lose situation.
Lose.
Yeah.
Like Luz, who I interviewed, and I discovered, despite the fact she already had a big manager and was on HBO already, I discovered Luz, and the whole world found out who Luz was, thanks to me, stuttering John Melendez.
No producer. No,
I miss
he
Luz.
might jump on. I sent him the link.
Is Luz out in Los Angeles? I'll have to try to schedule an interview with Luz during my Los Angeles excursion coming up.
He'll jump on, but he's got family stuff. He's got family stuff he's got to deal with tonight. And I was going to wait till I was because I'm going to do one beer.
Look at him supporting the trans community. Go, Ray, go.
So I'm having my one beer.
I think I was looking through a couple different episodes of which one would be a good one to watch today. I think Ray said at the beginning of this one, the very beginning, we did start a few minutes in that he wasn't going to drink tonight. Gosh darn it, Ray. And doesn't your medication not work with your alcohol? You might need to drop the anti-anxiety if you're going to counteract its effects with alcohol, and then you drop the medication to go on dates because it stops you from getting your dick hard, which I didn't have that problem. When I was on antidepressants, I could get hard, but it was really difficult to come. So I could just go, and I already have a high stamina. So a high stamina, you're going to have to pull me off. You're going to get sore before I finish, especially on these antidepressants. Just pull me the fuck off and we'll get another session going, because I am just going to pound you into uselessness, and we won't be able to have more sessions if I just keep going with this antidepressant non-coming dick.
Right. To Dylan Mulvaney.
Hey!
I wish her the best.
Oh, he said Mulvaney. I thought you were going to cheers to me.
But yeah,
I'll have to cut out that Mulvaney
so we
cheers to
I
each
guess
other.
he's got like a really busy week this week, so he cannot jump on. But I got to get KB. KB's going to jump on. I got to get him to jump on some stream. This was
he's talking about Kevin Brennan.
It can't be his idea, and then he like leaves me alone.
Anti-anxiety meds don't sell tickets.
That's like a coach. It's like, hey, run this play. The coach comes up to the quarterback and says, hey, you got to run this play. And then you run the play and like, all right, coach, what's up? Where's the guidance? Come on. Sometimes he hangs out in the chat, but I wanted him to jump on for a little bit. If Levy wraps up, hopefully Levy can jump on for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm missing Carlos too. I like Carlos.
Jump around. Oh, Addicted to Profits needs an explanation. Please give it to us, Ray.
Ace, Ray. You definitely have kissed a lady after I've given
I'm
her
the one that has to
Sanchez.
give the Cleveland Steamer. Like you never told your audience what it is. You have to get in the whole audience, Ray. See, this is why you need a co-host like me. We have this great dynamic. I can help fill in your holes. Not like that though. Please, no, not like that. Your holes in broadcasting, not your sexual holes. I can fill.
Yeah, that's a thing, man. Like if the chick got a Dirty Sanchez and she's hot enough, do you still kiss her? I guess
I'm not
it
a
depends
scat
on
guy.
who gave her the Dirty Sanchez.
I'll piss on her, but I won't shit on
If
her.
a chick gave her a Dirty Sanchez,
and if she's into pissing, I'll get pissed on, but I'm not into that just by myself.
But if you give her dirty, like no, but at the same time, like it's still shit. Shit is shit. Poop is poop, right? Poop is poop. So it doesn't matter who gave.
What about fertilizer? What if we do some sex play, not with human feces, but fertilizer that does have a nutritional value to the ground? Maybe it'll be less toxic. I'm gonna look into that. A fertilizer steamer, a Cleveland fertilizer. We'll workshop the name.
Does that make sense? Like urine is urine, poop is poop. It doesn't matter if it was a hot person that peed or not attracted. It's still it doesn't matter.
It
If Esther
doesn't
Koo
matter.
gave the lady a dirty Sanchez or Barry Ribs gave the lady a dirty Sanchez.
I wonder if that
It's still-
Wyclef rock song is in the regular rotation of karaoke. I'd like to do that as a duet. And whoever has the rock part, it's very easy. It doesn't matter. Everything from that album. I want to do the stripper song too. Just because she dances go go, don't make her a ho no. Something blah blah blah. I'll
It's
have
still
to
poop is
practice
poop.
it a few
Still
times
urine is
before I try it
urine.
out
It's
in
still
public.
Still nobody wins in that scenario. Don't take culinary advice from a booger. I will not.
Is there a gag with the
I
220?
know you're a
Oh,
big fan
that's
of Carlos
Canadian.
Danger. I wish he was here too, man.
I wonder if that's some type of reference with the 220 or if that's just a Canadian conversion that makes it more convenient. We've seen a few 220s in there.
I need him. He sets me straight.
Since we're
he's
since people have started calling him racist, shouldn't there be 88 cents with every dollar? Being that's the HH type of thing. I'm not even allowed to make that joke and do that full wave, am I? I will be canceled. The 88. I was unaware it had until recently. I was just like, oh, Back to the Future. Oh no, that's. The H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. H. And oh man, I saw this fool on TikTok that had the 88 tattoo from Back to the Future, like in the style of the speedometer. Blatantly, obviously, 88 miles per hour. One person told her, "Hey, that's racist." And then you know what she did? Just black square over the whole damn 88. Really? It's so obvious what it is to everyone except for people looking to be offensive, and you put a big black square over your nice Back to the Future reference. Don't put the big black square in the rectangle hole. You will upset that TikToker very much. So. Oh no, it's the square hole that everything goes in, not the rectangle hole.
I will not.
I'll get my references right one of these days.
A booger eater. Beloved Chatter said, "I'm the worst super chatter ever. I don't like him."
Pronouns, pal. Who's him?
I think I fucking love you, Addicted to Profits.
I've got to check. 720p. What I believe is going on here with Ray and as went on with Ryback, and the joke at the beginning of my Stuttering John Shuli's Detractor videos is that there isn't the proper lighting. And the 720p doesn't look 720p when you don't have the proper lighting. You don't get your floodlight from Home Depot with a high wattage bulb. And look, lighting. Check out that lighting, Ray. Look at my lighting, Ray. Looking much prettier than you with this lighting. And then let's see you. Yeah, it says you're at 720p. I believe you're at 720p, but you're doing this instead of this. I believe is what's going on here.
Raider Nation, the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders. Yeah, we got the Rod Martin. You're Rod Martin approved. 3 interceptions in a Super Bowl. He should be in the Hall of Fame. That alone, that one game should put you in the Hall of Fame. If you have 3 interceptions,
I'm going to drink when he drinks.
In your Super Bowl career.
See what our mouth noises are like.
And then to get them all in one game, it's a pretty good player.
Who had the better mouth noise? Audience?
That 1980s Oakland Raiders team.
Put down in the comments. Who had the better mouth noise?
Chargers and had like a bunch of interceptions. Something about those playoffs, the 1980 playoffs. The Oakland Raiders just went nuts.
I do have to give it to Ray. He's got the bug here. He's got the rock bottom bug, the logo up top. I do not have the logo yet. I refuse to use AI art. I could have all my art and my logos taken care of by an AI right now and gotten my LLC through Taylor Brands, but I will not go through Taylor Brands because their mission statement is AI art. And no, I want a human. I'm working. How did the machines rise so fast? Why are you letting them rise in Chat GPT and AI art? Knock it off, fucking assholes.
like they said some
They're gonna die in a decade. The way you're advancing this AI, you
they
fucking
intercepted Dan Fouts
moron.
a bunch of times. Sadly, they intercepted my Cleveland Browns Brian Sipe, even though I was just a little.
Like the Earth wants to get rid of us. We are a virus to the Earth, humankind. And once AI decides we also are a virus to be eradicated, it's going to work together with nature to fucking kill us. Stupid AI twats.
Kid had no idea what was going on. But yeah, they had like a bunch of interceptions in that postseason that like nobody had before. Jules David, send respects to Tina Turner. Respects to Tina. I like
RESPCT. No, that's not how the Warrior. How did Warrior spell it?
When I
He
think of
spelled it
Tina
wrong
Turner,
as
the
fuck.
only
I know
song that
that.
comes to mind is "What's Love Got to Do with It." I know she had some other songs, but I don't really know. I don't really know a bunch of Tina Turner songs. Ike and Tina. She did "Rolling Down a River."
Sure did.
Big Wheel Keep On. They did the same song CCR did. So I don't know if CCR wrote it and they just like did it. But I know like they did a song.
You don't know who wrote it and did it live. It was Bill O'Reilly who
That's
wrote
all
it and
I
did
know.
it live.
Friend Prices. When is the last time you smoked weed resin?
I do have my resin pile.
I smoked weed.
Where is my resin pile?
I want to say last night I smoked weed.
There you are, resin pile. I'm still good on my flour. I will dip into the
Did you wish
resin pile when I need it.
I do wish her well.
If I need it.
I like Tina Turner.
I'll probably need it.
I like Tina Turner. Why would I not? Of course. Yeah, great. If you, I don't know what the Dr. Cho's talking about. Who are you fighting with? In the
I believe it's Dr. Chow.
Nice.
Dr. Chow with his Power 10 in the Dabbleverse. Hoping to crack that Power 10 of Dr. Chow's by the end of the summer. That would be wonderful.
Murdered his own mom, and he was a normal. Ouch! Mumble slam. Jesus.
I don't know who that roommate is.
We don't need another hero.
You got to explain these references to us new viewers, Ray.
Yeah, that was also Tina Turner. I like Tina. Yeah, who doesn't like Tina Turner?
Every other broadcast except with Ray, I will cut out these mouth noises. I can't help myself with Mr. DeVito.
So what else we got? I'm I heard producer Joe. Are you making a joke because she was old? I got to make that joke tomorrow. That's a good one, because he only pulls guns on old people. So he pulled it.
I got a challenge for producer Joe. Just you wait. Like Stuttering John has a boxing match for Shuli. I want in on the other undercard. That's the main event, no doubt. Shuli versus John, but there is room on the undercard for me versus producer Joe
on old people
in a special challenge match.
Tina Turner. That's funny.
Gay.
The most non-threatening people. Although I saw that thing, like the guy hit him with, I guess not like a baseball bat, but like a bat, like whatever.
Not a baseball bat, but like an animal bat. I'm not sure how you would hit someone with that.
If I had a gun, I'd be like, dude, what are you doing, dude? Fucking chill. I would also be like, what are you doing, man? Should KB remove the strikes? No fence sense.
Fan.
Yeah, I think you should. Again, I don't know, dude. We're all in this together. Like, I don't like this stuff. Like, we got to get lawyers involved. It's like, come on, dude. These are jokes. Chad,
Boo.
sense of humor is not normal. Like, he thinks it's funny. Like,
we do not speak his name. Let's move on. We do not speak his name.
Every fight is started by.
We do not support that Voldemort.
Like, he starts every fight, and then he like gets upset when people fight back. So
you're still on him. We just don't look. Just don't look. No. Just don't look.
Mentally ill, New York City. Apparently, you're allowed to choke him out. So go ahead, choke him out. Whenever you see Chad Zumack in New York City,
just don't look. Just don't look.
Punch line. Which I already talked to Shuli about that or whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna grow with the Shuli Network, and I want to be part of a team.
Don't, Ray.
Kevin
Ray. No, they are not your friends. They're treating you very poorly. Those boys are pretending to be your friends, but they're being mean to you. Get off that anti-anxiety medication that is blocking your brain power to realize such things, Ray.
It's been great to me. Like all you have to do is
No, he
not be a
hasn't.
dick to Kevin, and he's a pretty cool guy. Like that's it. All I got to do is
He
not be a
used you
dick.
as a scapegoat for his disaster of a live show. He put on a live show that was a complete disaster, and instead of owning up to it and admitting what his mistakes was, he pointed at you, Ray, and said, "Everyone, look how stupid Ray is. He took 2 McDonald's hamburgers from catering because we only bought 1 per person." Oh yeah, that's Ray, I may need to cut this short. You are frustrating the shit out of me. This is the co-host audition show. This is not the Stuttering John's Shuley detractor show. I'm trying not to go down that road on this show.
Dick, and he's pretty cool dude. And same thing with Shuley Network. Just don't be a dick, and you're fine. Nice.
Comment?
Ray, you are nice. Nice. Pete, nice. Kick him in the grill, Pete.
Oh, that's kind of a Casey Armstrong
third
reference.
base.
Nice. Casey took another week off and then came back. He had some heavy hitters his first week back. I haven't watched since that week. Like, he had Florentine on. If Casey has a boring, unentertaining show with Jim Florentine, hopeless, absolutely hopeless. He brought Husey on. Husey, I have to say, I was not a fan of his, and I don't know if he's gotten better or if I've gotten more accustomed to his sense of humor, maybe a little bit of both, but I am now a fan of Husey, where I did not like him there for a while.
Pete,
So thumbs up to Husey. Thumbs up to Jim Florentine.
Grill, Pete.
There's a few other people he got on the show that I was like, I should check that out. But I think I'm off the Casey train.
In EGN's league, guys, he's funny. He's funny. You're fucking great too. Addicted to Profit. You're a good guy. Yeah, but EGN, like, yeah, that's funny. He's definitely got the chat of the day with the producer Joe pulling a gun after Tina.
With these stylized word shirts, it doesn't really work that I have this camera mirror, does it? But this is how I see myself, and that's how I enjoy it. Seeing myself how the world sees me, that's scary. I don't want that. I want the mirrored effect to see how I see myself.
That's pretty good. Corey Adams is live and just called you a nobody. What say you? I don't even know Corey
from
Adams.
nobody leaves nobody.
That's fine. Okay,
Corey Let's all get in a nobody fight. We'll have a triple threat nobody fight. You, me, Corey Adams, a triple threat, a nobody in every corner. We're one nobody short from a nobody in every corner. And no, we cannot get the Voldemort. I will not step in a ring with that man. I will not step in the same building as that man. I'm afraid for my wallet.
I think it was funny because the first time
I'm afraid for my credit cards being in the same vicinity as that man.
Win by 2, and they had Corey Adams on right after me, and like he was yelling at everybody. He was heated. Then he went and did his own podcast, and he was like waiting for people to call in, and nobody called in. So like I was like, man, this guy just came off fucking hot. Let's see what he's about
different
to say.
from podcasting.
And then he just sat there for like 20 minutes waiting for the phone to ring, and nobody called in. It was just literally just him sitting there waiting for the phone to ring.
At the phone.
And like I was like, all right.
Kind of like you, just waiting for super chats to come in. Talk to the audience.
I wish him the best. I wish him well.
Then again, I'm leaning on you, leaning on the audience, so I am double leaning. Ooh, those mouth noises.
No, I like Addicted to Profit.
Those mouth noises.
Stained pink sheets.
I cannot compete with you. I can't keep up, Ray. Those mouth noises are something else, man.
Morty Smith is funny too. Yes. Colt C hates my. Why are you even in here, Colt C? You hate me so much. You hate me so much, dude. It's hilarious.
Hates an addictive motherfucker.
Do you know anyone or anything? Thank you, Jeff Hutchinson. At least I
hate
don't
is
see
a hell of a drug
all the time. I see Colt C in here all the time, just telling me how much he hates me. Morty Smith is number 1.
So Ray's definitely lighting himself with just the overhead light in the room, and I'm kind of curious. I have mine off as I hit the mic with my ear again. That's my mouth noises. Ray's got his mouth noises. I've got my hitting the mic with my face. Yeah, I haven't tried it. Like, I don't have that overhead light on, so you actually don't get the full effect of what I would look like using the same light as Ray, because I'm using a makeshift professional light. It's an amateur version of a professional light rather than just turning the room light on, because the room light doesn't look right, Ray. Let's take you to Home Depot and get you the minimum of lighting equipment.
Yeah, I don't know Corey. I don't know Corey at all.
Quiet stomach soon.
Citizen M. I know her boyfriend.
I'm
He's
gonna
a cool
need.
dude.
I might have to go through and make a supercut of Ray mouth noises. This is something else.
Cool dude. So, yeah, I think he's a good guy. Actually, when I was
Do
going
not
to start
drink along with Ray's mouth noises. You will be dead of alcohol poisoning, folks. It sounds like a fun drinking game, and it will be for 3 to 5 minutes, but don't do it. Do not be tempted to do the Ray DeVito drinking game along with mouth noises. You're gonna have a bad time.
podcasting years ago,
you French fried when you were supposed to
do a
pizza.
podcast with
If you
him,
do
and then
the
that-
Ray
that-
DeVito
that
mouth
fell through,
noises
but yeah,
drinking game.
I like them. Keith and the girl are they're a great podcast Hall of Famers. Check them out. Check them out. What you all about?
I think we hit both ends. I had that weird pre-drink mouth noise, and Ray had the weird post-drink mouth noise. Aren't we a team, Ray? Oh, I believe you will contact me, Ray. Of everyone who I have done this co-host audition so far, you're the only one who I believe might reach out to me, and I have a concept. I have a weekly concept that I believe will gain you and myself a bigger audience. It's unique to us. This wouldn't work with me and Opie. This wouldn't work with me and Ryback. It would work with me and you. I've got, please, Ray, please get in contact with me. I've got a 2-man weekly show concept that I believe plays into your and my strengths. Well, maybe not your strengths, but what you're known for, and people enjoy seeing you stumble at. But I'm letting you know, I'm not stumbling behind your back like you're probably going to stumble. I want you to do well in this concept. I'm not going to reveal it on the air. I don't want someone to steal that shit. I don't want you to do it without me, Ray. You need me to do this concept. Let's talk. Ray and Dillon weekly
imagine
show.
Getting dunked on by Ray. I never could dunk. I can grab the rim. Beloved Cheddar, please block me, addicted to profits. My day is not the same without seeing your work. All right, you guys get along with each other. Cold C, we like Ray.
You guys are friends. Hey. Huh.
I can't tell. I can't
so
tell.
far, I haven't blocked anyone, but my chat is my chat and comments are pretty dead. So there's been no reason to block anyone yet. And I don't want to block anyone, but I do know that it's a necessary evil. The more people that see it, the better. And the more comments, the better. But I do know there's a limit. We'll see how that goes. I don't want to block anyone, but knowing how the internet works, I probably will have a small list at some point. I don't want to do it, but I've seen what you fucking trolls do elsewhere. There's a limit to what is allowable. I'm sure you can make a sock account and come back.
Colt is great,
but like Chad Zumach with his God damn it, I said Voldemort's name. Fuck. But like Voldemort and his sock accounts, you can tell it's him because no one else talks like that. It is an incredible impressionist. If those sock accounts doing the Voldemort speech patterns are not him. Ooh, look at Ray's face. Let's Command Shift 3 that. Yeah, that's a good one.
Guru won from his band. He's out. I'm
having
did that by
fun with
accident
Ray.
because Guru won.
Ray, we need to do this in person.
And he was trying to say no filter. So you're obviously unblocked. You're here, Mule. Who's that? Is that Dirty Harry? That's your picture? I'm your private dancer. I dance for money. I do what you want me to do.
Ray's pee-stained pink sheets. Thank you for the information that we were looking for. Ooh, another Command Shift 3. You're just like a drop the needle, like Stuttering John. Anywhere is just great.
I dance for money. Nice. Prove it, Rick. I can't anymore, dude. Even if I can, I don't even want to attempt it.
Okay, I'm getting hyper focused on the mouth noises. Is there anything else, Ray? I might need to cut this short because I'm just all I'm doing is copying your mouth noises, and that's fun for a gimmick. But yeah, let's jump ahead a little bit, see what else Ray has to say, and Command Shift 3 that as well. Nice.
This guy, and then I guess he died because he got like really fat. At the end. So I did watch some of that. I was watching it on a Stairmaster one day, which is it was interesting. It definitely was interesting. I did not know that like NFL teams had semi-pro teams. Like they had like how Major League Baseball has like farm teams. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Yeah, I did watch that. So yeah, that was interesting. I didn't watch it. I was like half paying attention, but yeah, I did watch it. I did watch it.
Mouth noises.
Singing more now. All right, I will not sing. How about that?
I was just singing. Look at that. They were asking for singing, and I was just singing without being prompted. Ray, Shimon, come here.
All right. Sorry, KB.
Right
I will not sing. Jesus.
I fill in your holes.
About the cure. You only
not your human holes. Your creative holes. Your broadcasting holes.
Dr. Motherfucking Chow. Oh, man.
He called him Chow that time. He was calling him Cho before.
I will not sing anymore. How about that? No, Ari will not be here. I asked her if she wanted to go with me, but she will not be here because she's from Akron. So I thought she might be in Akron because she's in.
You need to set me up with Ari on our team show together. We're going to lead up to that. The virtual date between me and Ari, and I'm going into the concept too much now. I don't want to give too much away of the Ray and Dillon show.
She's in Akron a bunch, so I was like, oh, I'll bring her with me. Wow, Big D the Don.
Noises, Ray.
I don't think you can cure it.
I have been so aware of my mouth noises, and you just seem to be completely not aware of your mouth noises. That's why it's so fun to play along with you, because I am doing everything I can. Not everything I can, but I am getting better at cutting back the mouth noises, hitting the mute button. The bill of the hat, still going to do that because I'm not used to that. But anyway, blah, 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 blah. I suck at broadcasting. I'm getting better.
Explain how you know Heavy D's birthday, but not what she is asking. I know what sushi is, beloved chatter. I know exactly what it is. I know what sushi is. But yeah, I'm not a giant. I like the wasabi, but yeah. But
remember when Steve-O snorted the wasabi? Is that the movie or the TV show?
Is because it was all over Twitter. He was trending on Twitter. Yeah. I was watching him on the Arsenio Hall show.
Macho Man on the Arsenio Hall show.
I didn't know he did the theme song for In Living Color. In Living Color. That was him. That was Heavy D's song. The theme song for In Living Color.
Good for Heavy.
Which I didn't know. I didn't know that that was him. This is the MLC wrap-up show.
It kind of is. You know, the weird thing about Ray is that he will not pick a regular time because he doesn't want to be broadcasting the same time other people have. Whereas I have chosen 11 a.m. Eastern, Sunday through Thursday throughout the summer. And I'm still trying to get regular every 5 days a week, but Monday through Tuesday have been very regular. Monday, Tuesday, 11 a.m., trying to get the Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. regular as well, as I'm doing stuff working out creatively, business-wise. Still not officially a business yet. This is a hobby Hopefully, this will be officially a business. I was too busy to do it Friday, but I should be able to get that kicked off this week. I'm like, know exactly what I want to do after doing research. I'm glad I didn't just jump into it. I would have made a wrong decision. Someone who got me very business minded gave me several words of advice, and one of them I am not taking after doing my research, but everything else dead on works for me. Command Shift 3. All right. Final words, Ray. Then we're going to some TikTok clips and we're getting the
Blame
fuck out
Kevin
of here.
Brennan. He was supposed to be on here. Yes, I talked about fucking. I think it's great that Levy's back.
Yes, I agree.
And,
Levy is propping up both MLC and the
and I
Shuli
think
Network.
it's good that Chad's back.
No, I disagree on that.
I mean, Chad's going to turn into Chad again, dude.
Just don't
He's
look.
going to turn into Chad again.
Just don't look. He's going to go to jail. He's going to go to prison, and we just won't look. He'll steal some credit cards. He'll go to jail, and hopefully it'll be for a long time. This trip around, because of Jesus Christ, that rap sheet. Holy fuck! With a rap sheet like that, that person does not belong in polite society.
What's a cure? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Okay, before we go down any more roads, I think that's a good final word. Oh, Command Shift 3. Yeah, this is not the MLC wrap-up show. This is the Ray DeVito show that he puts on at some point during the day so as not to compete with someone who may or may not be in that time slot regularly. Raymond. I enjoy you, Raymond. You need, I do believe you need some help. And what you do need some help with is the ladies. That is for sure. Let's see. Do I want... well, let's get rid of this banner as we go to the final segment of TikTokery. How's that looking? I'm not really cutting off anything. I also have that one. I'll figure out which one's my favorite. I did have the regular, and now I don't. Oh, that's right. I also need to take this into full screen to see if it's looking all right. But enough babble. Enough babble and ramble. Yep, that's looking fine. We'll keep this. And here's a lady that you need, Ray. You need a lady just like this. I think you were focusing a little too much on the stand-up comedy and not on the romantic life, because you could have someone like this.
What do you got?
It's a pulled pork sandwich with cheese.
Girl, it is 1 o'clock in the goddamn morning, and I am currently trying not to be fat.
But I want you to be big and thick so you can lay in bed and watch anime with me.
Okay, maybe not that one. She's looking for a thick guy, and Ray, we know that you aren't really a thick guy. I'm more of a thicker guy. Why the fuck haven't I gotten to do yoga regularly? It should have been doing yoga. My shirts aren't fitting as well as they should. I need to go 3 days a week on the regular. So that lady isn't for you. Maybe this is one that's more your speed, Raymond.
Okay, let's see.
She makes clay pottery. Very erotic.
7, 8. Oh, so precise. How'd you do it?
17.78 centimeters. Ooh, how about you, Ray?
Let's see.
I don't know what it is in centimeters for me. Okay. I don't know how you're looking, Ray. We can see how much she can handle. She just showed us the amount she can handle, which
let's see.
is 1, 2, 3, 3-ish inches. She can handle. That's about all. That might be the girl for you, Ray. 3 is all. If you're under 3, deep throat. So we have another lady. We have an Asian woman. As we mentioned earlier, I have not been with an Asian woman. I almost was, but she was a porn star, and I had not hit my horror streak yet to be okay with a porn star. Oh yeah, and the her not responding well to my thalidomide baby joke.
How many times do I have to say this? Just because I'm Asian does not mean my cat is always pixelated. Here, I'll prove it.
Wait, what the fuck?
So there are some difficulties you have to deal with in dating an Asian woman. That's something I have not experienced yet. But Ray, you're it. Oh, that's right. This last lady is an Asian lady too. If those other type of women do not work out for you, Ray, there is a different kind of woman that's up your alley. They're always in the alley, Ray. You can find them there.
Where you from?
Not here.
You're,
What?
you're Asian?
Yeah.
All right, you're not a doctor?
No. Are you?
No.
Okay. You want to go to my room?
Give him a little
Where?
sample.
It's the one right there.
Where?
The one right there. On
How
the
mu-
left side.
How much?
The boulevard.
How much?
180.
180.
Mhm.
What do you do for 180?
Everything.
180.
How many
Ooh.
minutes?
Until you're done.
So I'm done?
Mhm.
Yeah.
180 until you're done. Like, that is below the going rate. She is undercutting the competition for $200 for an hour. That is a hell of a deal. She's looking fine. 180 until you're done. Like that, she doesn't know how long that'll be, and that is way below the going rate of 200 per hour. Ray, well, let's see what this guy picks. Let's see how he does.
All right. You do anal?
No.
Oh, I saw your booty. I was like,
For 180 and no time limit, that does make sense. That there is no backdoor entry. That is, she's cutting you a major break. Just going 180 for however long it takes. So it's understandable that the back door is indeed off limits.
perfect. I want
no.
You don't do it?
No.
No?
No.
Hey, you got a perfect body, I swear.
Yeah. Come on, let's go.
I'll give you 200.
That's really my price, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, 200 is her price. She does have the regular going rate. You are getting a discount, sir. Go for it. Take it. Take her. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only here for
In.
a couple days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If I don't find no one else, I'll come back.
Okay, get my number.
All right.
Just in case you can't find me. I'll be in my room.
He really wants anal. 180 for someone looking like that. As long as it takes to finish, he's really into anal. Come on, Ray. Let's both get her. I bet she does a group rate for very competitive prices. Those are all the women we have today for Ray DeVito. That's all the time I'm going to dedicate to Ray DeVito today, here with my Brett the Hitman Hart hat and my Debo's Bike Rentals. Ray, Debo's Bike Rentals, whenever you have a flat tire again, whenever your bike is in bad shape, go to Debo's Bike Rentals. Thank you all for joining. Now go away, check out my other videos, and join us this week for more co-host auditions